What's going on, guys? My name is Jaws. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Battlefield 6, guys. I do not have the game pre-ordered, so I'm not playing the early version, but this is some good gameplay where I am rushing and playing with a few friends. So yeah, today I just wanted to kind of come up here, man, give a little bit of a update on my life, and then kind of get into speaking about Battlefield and my channel moving forward with Battlefield. So recently, guys, I have been, applying for higher roles, just to make more money, a bit more stability. It will allow me to kind of give you guys more videos, give you guys more content. um I like YouTube. I like doing YouTube. No matter if my channel's making money for other people, I don't really mind. I don't really care. I enjoy uploading videos. I've uploaded my 700th video on YouTube, and I think when I look back at the time when I first started YouTube and I first started posting gameplay, like, this was, a time, a low period in my life. I think when I made this channel, it was I was going through a breakup, and I just needed, you know if you want to say, like, just people around me. I just needed support, and I was away from home. I didn't live at home. I was, in university, living away in a whole nother city, and I chose to focus a shit ton of my time on YouTube, guys. I have 700 videos, probably, I don't know, over hundreds of, of live streams on my channel. If you go on the live tab on my channel, you can kind of see, that I kind of sunk my teeth into YouTube, and kind of taking a little step back from YouTube. Obviously, yes, I'm gonna be posting gameplays and whatnot, playing games and doing my thing. But with these new roles, and I've got 2 interviews, guys, but with these new roles, they're gonna require a bit more of my time. So, it's a balance at the end of the day. I don't want to just, completely give up, doing YouTube, and completely forget about, everybody here that, wants to watch my videos, like Dead Side, or you want to watch, Battlefield. Who knows? I know the life stories kind of took off on my channel. People kind of like that one, so I might be bringing that back as well. I might even do one tonight, and post it on another day. I don't even know when this is getting posted. I know I just posted some armor. So I let that kind of marinate before I post another video. But yeah, no. Long story short, yeah. These new roles are gonna kind of require more of my time, and effort in terms of, responsibilities. So moving forward, guys, yeah, I will be getting all the games this year. I will be getting Battlefield. I will be getting Call of Duty and FIFA and whatnot. Haven't pre-ordered FIFA yet, but I will. Yeah, I will pre-order that and get that sorted. And look at this kid, stop camping, bro. But yeah, no, Battlefield, guys, it's coming back for a second weekend, and I'm like happily gonna be I'm gonna be playing this whole weekend, guys. I'm gonna be, off work. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna sit down with a beer, and we're gonna legit play Battlefield all weekend. Like, I played Battlefield all weekend last weekend. It got kind of repetitive, I'm not gonna lie, guys, especially when you're playing the beta, and you're playing the same old maps over and over and over. It's kind of tedious. And I've said this before, in like my first initial, if you want to say first impressions. I wouldn't call it a review because it's a beta, but my first impressions, I did say that the maps were very, very small. And for me personally, for a Battlefield game anyway, you'd kind of want it to be spacious, so you can kind of, dip away from, people shooting at you, just like I've done right here. But judging that the maps are so compact and so small, like even that guy there, like, he's trying to run away or from all the fire that that my teammates are putting down, but he just runs into me. And it seems like you just keep on running into people left, right, and center. You could literally kill someone, right? And because the maps are so small, their teammates see that and they're gonna rush to your position. It won't take long for them to get to your position because the maps are so small. And these things, these are rocket launchers, guys. They give you, I think, 4 or 5 of them. There's a reason why they give you 4 or 5 of them. They're as weak as fucking biscuit crumbs. I don't understand, right? You give us these rockets, let us use these rockets and cause the mass destruction that they cause. To me, it's not realistic that these rockets are like pea shooters. I just don't understand. I really don't understand. That's one thing that if I was to say, they should fix, is defo the rockets and the rocket launchers and stuff, man. They are weak as hell. They are literally the only benefit to using rockets, bro, is, if you want to break down a wall. I wouldn't even attempt shooting one of them at a tank. It would take, I want to say, 2 or 3 of you shooting at a tank to get it out of the way. There's no way that you're doing it alone with one rocket launcher. No way. No way. With 4 or 5 rockets? No way. You're not doing it in this game. So that's one thing that they definitely need to improve is the rocket. If you want to say damage or rocket, how powerful it is or splash damage, whatever it is, they need to increase that. Like we need to see, huge changes and huge, improvement from last week and last week's beta. I don't think there will be any improvement. I think connectivity wise, it ran smoothly. I don't know how this guy killed me, but it ran smoothly. There wasn't really any problems of connection that I kind of ran into. If anything, there's a bit of a netcode situation where you're shooting someone, just like how that happened there in that clip there, where you're shooting someone and you're shooting at them first, and then they return fire and kill you instantly. I know that used to happen in Next Defiant a lot. That was a huge problem where you would just get people trading constantly and getting shot around corners, and that is a latency issue in terms of server side. So yeah, I'm guessing they do need to improve the servers. You gotta understand it's been a closed kind of beta for quite a bit now. So now that they're getting all the people, all the little scrawny knobs like me, coming onto the beta and the masses coming on, you can kind of imagine the strain on the servers and what that's causing with the connection and the connectivity for players. So that needs kind of a bit of work. There's a lot of deaths that where you're shooting first and it's just a clear out day where I don't even know how you killed me. So you know, but definitely in terms of guns, personally, I love the guns. I really do. Um, I'm too kind of focused on using the same old 2 guns. I loved how they've changed the class system and allowed you to make whatever class or whatever gun you have, depending on what equipment and the type of stuff that you would need during that match and what you need for your squad and for your team. Not always everybody has to run medic. I know medic is a big thing. I used to run medic all the time. I love helping people. It's probably one of the best things in the game. But when you're everyone's running medic and whatnot, and there's not many people fixing tanks when they're being blown up, and people destroying this and destroying that. That's mainly the reason why my team or my friends or group of friends always dominate on a battlefield, because only it takes a few of you guys running around and following the kind of mode of things of, okay, they're taking over this point, we're going to go over here. They're taking over this point, we're going to go over here. There's no point having 2 to 3 squads at the same point. So this game, I think it has huge potential from I want to say the slice of cake that we got from it. And that's what I say, like I kind of describe the beta as a slice of cake. It is a slice of cake. There's a reason why EA never released FIFA or FC20 whatever to an open beta. They will get absolutely scrutinized. So for all the YouTubers that are kind of shitting on this game and saying, oh, whatever, it's too quick or it's too much like Call of Duty and it's too much like this, grow a pair of balls, man. Get good at the game, learn the game. This is the direction they chose to go this year. Get with it or get the fuck on. There's no point, sitting around moaning about the gameplay and that it's too quick and that it's too this and too that. They've done this, all right. But whenever and this is the era that we're in gaming. Whenever a gaming development team drop a game in beta, best believe that is what 90% of the game's going to be like. That's just how it goes. That's just how it is. You know, once you have the hype, and I think that, you know, Battlefield 6 does have the hype. I don't think they're going to have to do much in terms of generating sales and getting people to come through and buy their game. I'm going to buy it just off this beta, or I'm going to buy it. Normally, I don't buy Battlefield games. I think the last Battlefield game I ever bought was Battlefield 4. And I quite enjoyed that, I'm not gonna lie, and that's why I quite enjoy this. It reminds me of like a Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 mixed with, you know, a 2019 Call of Duty. And here I tried the dumbest play ever. I tried to pop the smoke so I can go up there and use the blowtorch to kind of destroy the tank, but he saw my play and my smoke didn't even go off. I don't even understand that. Like, the smoke didn't even go off. It happens sometimes, guys, but I don't know if that's an actual deliberate thing that they've added into the game or it's just a bug. And 9 times out of 10, I think it's just a bug. Because as you can see here, I'm popping smoke, I'm trying to get close, and I've been here before, right? I'm there trying to find out the thing that I need to press, and I'm seeing that someone's repairing it as I'm trying to destroy it. So I know that he's around somewhere, the engineer, and I just take him out quickly and simply. But obviously I had their spawn to my back and I tried my hardest to stay in front, but I did my job, got the big tank out of the way. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay commentary. I'm gonna go back to rolling me a spliff, and yeah, but